Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. I don't have anything else to say, so let's just get to stretching. I got my little baby mug today because it's 2:50 in the morning. No, I'm just kidding, it's not 2:50 in the morning. It's 2:50 in the afternoon, and I don't want to be up all night, so just a tiny bit of caffeine. All right, let's start out in our big lunge. And we're just going to sink the hips in, and we're going to kind of rock back and forth. So I'm going to get inside of my hip. I don't know if you can see this. Drive my hips forward, and then I'm going to roll out to the outside and rotate my upper body and just pivot back and forth. We'll do maybe 10 reps. Just kind of rolling side to side. Got my sun's out tank on today because the sun is out. Then again, I feel like the sun has been out for like 3 weeks straight at this point, and it's amazing. Rolling back and forth, let that leg lay down, aim out for this outside portion of the hip here. You can even potentially get a little oblique in there if you go far enough, like lay it down to the side, and then inside, groin, kind of driving, rolling, side to side. Just keep pivoting back and forth. I think I'm kind of committed to this lighting setup right now. Do I think it's ideal? Absolutely not. Do I think I can set it up in 10 minutes? Yes. And that's part of the deal. I'm not a photographer or a videographer or a YouTuber even, hardly. I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. So I need the simplest possible way to set this up and make this work so that I can't screw it up, really. Keep pivoting back and forth. That inside kind of looks like this. This is what that looks like there. And then we're rolling out and sinking down into it. All right, let's change sides. I'll change angles a little bit so you can kind of watch this side a little better. Inside of the hip here, sinking forward, and then I'm gonna roll and try to basically almost try to touch this hip down to the ground. And that feels very right in a wrong kind of way. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't feel great, but it feels right. I don't know, maybe that is normal, maybe it's not, I don't know. Things I ask myself on a regular basis. I have no idea how normal I am. I think I'm very not normal, but not in the ways you probably think. But I think most other people think I'm kind of normal. Hips in, so this is the angles we're going for, driving those hips this way, and then this is the angle, drop that hip down, kind of roll the other hand out, back and forth. So yeah, sun's out tank today. Like we said before, sometimes you gotta tell your body how to feel. And today is a sun's out kind of day. Hips in. I'm really glad we started with this today. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good choice. Okay, let's rest for a second. Sit for a second. If you're not a coffee drinker, then I don't know what you do in those breaks. You should let me know. All right, we're gonna go. Oh, my camera's kind of pointed low today. Oh well, we'll work with it. We're gonna go here, foot up, and then we're gonna hips in and back and forth. You might wanna use a wall here or hang on to something, like grab like this. This is way behind me. I just thought maybe I could make the perspective work. Oh yeah, got that little table support. Back and forth, we're just gonna kind of roll in and out. I'll cut my head off and then come back into frame. But you know, this is what we're doing today. I actually really like this one. We're not doing this today necessarily, but this is a great one to add that hip in the same, kind of roll it in with the foot still in the hand. Great way to get that groin opened up. But for today, we're gonna stay linear. Just roll in and out. We're gonna do this twice on each side, so we're gonna go ahead and switch. Other foot here, hips in, sit back. Take that stretch away. Sit back. Can't get too close to the side because my mic is right there. And then it'll get really loud at this portion and really quiet in the rest. So I'm gonna try to not get too close to the mic. I don't even know if that's gonna do anything for you. It's not post-production yet. I can't hear myself. How it actually turns out. So this is what I was saying earlier. This is a great one to kind of roll that in. Still gripping the back foot and kind of sink in. Ooh, that's super, super good for the groin. But you might need like a pillow or something under your knee. Especially if you got decent VMOs. That muscle right on the end of the knee. You smash that thing into the ground, it can be pretty tender. All right, we're gonna switch sides. We're going back to the front. The front side. We're going back to the front side. We're going back to the first side. So I'm going heel to my butt. Back up just a little bit. Just try to stay in the frame. Sinking in and back. Hips down. Relax. I'm very kind of hip flexor dominant today. Your quads are a hip flexor, so this is a quad hip flexor stretch. So very hip flexor dominant, but that includes your quadriceps. Yeah, you have other muscles that people call like your hip flexors, like your psoas. All right, let's change sides. But technically the quads are hip flexors. They're just not as good at it as your other hip flexors are. Hence the name hip flexors. Your quads are better at knee extension, which is why when you straighten your knee, your quads turn on. And your hamstrings do the opposite. They flex the knee. So they bend it the opposite direction, back and forth. There might be some construction going on outside this window over the next couple of days. I'm not sure. They've been spray painting the road. There's paint all over the road. So I don't know if they're gonna come in and like put a new like pavement down or new blacktop. I'm not really sure, but spray paint is everywhere. So it'll be interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's like maybe 40 feet out that window to the road. Rest. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they come in and start messing with the concrete all next week. I'll have to shoot my videos in the middle of the night, I guess. Or just let you guys listen to the craziness. All right, we're going back to that lunge. We're living there today. We're gonna hit some TikToks. So now I'm gonna reach, it's gonna be hard to do on camera. You know what? First time ever. I'm gonna raise the camera a little bit in the middle of the video so you can see this better. All right, we're going big lunge. And we're gonna TikTok. So we're gonna roll over to this side and we're gonna roll to the other. Called TikTok lunge. I think I made it up because we're going up. And we're kind of making like a TikTok with our arms, like the second hand on a clock. If you even know how to read clocks like that anymore. I don't even know if I do. All my clocks are digital now. We're rolling over, getting into that oblique, lat, hip flexors. TikTok back and forth. All right, let's change sides. Big lunge. Try and take the whole torso and just arch and reach. Back and forth. Keep those hips down. Try not to be here. And TikTok, you're not going to really get anything out of it. Hips forward, sink in. And TikTok back and forth. Good. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and rest. We're going to get some child's pose, but with a little elevation today. So we're going to add in some height. So we're going to sit back like this. Stretch those lats out, but we need to raise our hands onto something. So you can use a couch or a chair or something like that. I'm going to use my handy dandy shelving system the other day. Brooke was like, "Can I paint on these?" And I was like, "Babe, I need those for my videos." So even though technically they're hers, she's stuck leaving them in here to block those bottom things. There's really nothing back there, just consistency. So we're going hands on. And we're gonna relax. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that distracted. Too late now. So you don't have to necessarily keep the arms super straight. Just try to relax. Use that as like an anchor point. And then we're gonna roll towards one side like you're trying to turn the chest up. So like I'm trying to turn my sons out towards you right now on my shirt. I'm gonna roll back and forth. I'm starting to warm up. Heating up in here. Keep reaching. Keep leaning into it. Take that, like trying to roll this and take it down towards the ground. Let's do one more per side. There's that roll to my left. There's a roll to the right. And I want you to let your elbows bend a little bit more and just kind of sink in for a second. You're trying to drop your chest in. You could technically be here, knees more further back, but either way is fine. I'm just going to try to hit this position, relax. Take a breath, relax down into it. Let's do one more, just like this. Come out, breath, relax. Down into that last stretch. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is your daily mobility flow. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for putting up with me and my camera changes and my lighting and all that stuff. I appreciate you guys. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow.